Well, guys, welcome back to Simply Blessed Crafts. I'm Tiffany, and we are going to have some fun with some ornaments. I did get into my IOD stuff, but I did do a couple of them that you can get at Dollar Tree, or maybe some trash around the house. But majority of them are for my IOD, just because I was having so much fun. But let's get into that, guys, because we got a bunch of people on this, because this is a collab, and they're all wonderful people, and we're going to have some fun. And we're going to get right into that, and we're going to talk more about that in a little while. So stay tuned. Let's get into it. All right, everyone. So this is the Craft Your Stash Challenge, and we are doing ornaments. Our host is Sunflower Tasha DIYs, and our guest host this month is Creative Pages with Kathleen. We have lots of other people down in the playlist, so make sure you stick around, guys, and check them out. So here we are getting into some of the Bibelots. This is IOD Mold. I am using casting resin, and it's the amazing casting resin. It hardens in 10 to 15 minutes. It's usually about 10 minutes. So after you stir it up and get it nice and clear to where it looks where it's not cloudy, it is going to you pour it in, and it's going to start turning white just like that. While this was happening, I was making up another batch, because I am going to try making these double-sided, and I was going in for lots and lots of molds today. So anyway, I went in and started painting all of these with my Antique Copper by Folkart. As you can see, I have tons of molds over there that I have plans on doing. I did not do all of those on this video, but they will be coming soon. So I did two castings on this. I know there is a way for you to actually put the other casting on top of the one while it was hardening. I did not want to deal with that. I was already having panic attacks by trying to pour it in and get it all in there before it started to harden on me and all that stuff. It just, my anxiety. Anyway, I did go in with some of my glue here, and I am just gluing down the string, and then I am just sandwiching that string in between the two molds that I have already made up. I did make the mistake of using hot glue on my first one. Do not do that, you guys. I'm warning you now. It gives you a gap, and I should have known better. If you're going to go in there going with some wood glue or that stuff is the quick and thick all-purpose glue. And then I went in and painted these with like Golden Sunset by Apple Barrel. I did not like it, you guys, and I decided I went over it with my Pennies from Heaven to give it kind of more of an antique look. And then I got some of this Shipwrecked stuff. I've never used it yet. This is my first time using it, but it's supposed to make it look patinaed, and I absolutely love these. These Bibelots molds do have like a little bit of a texture, which really makes this Shipwrecked wax sink down into those little grooves and stuff, and then when you wipe it back, it all stays in those little grooves. Oh, it is so pretty, you guys. I absolutely love these. I love the color, and this Shipwrecked on top of it just made it pop. I was debating on whether I wanted to do like some molds or something, or some DIY, or oh my gosh, IODs on these, but I did not. I just kept them just like that. DIY number 2. So this one is actually a casting from, it's the frames number 2. This one you can still order, you guys. This one is not limited, but I haven't tried it yet. I had it in my stash and I wanted to try it. And I figured that using some of these rub-on transfers, the new IOD rub-on transfers, would be absolutely gorgeous in this frame. I did decide to do this little deer, and we're just going to cut it down to kind of size of it, and I'm just going to stick that right down in the middle of that frame. The frame I painted with my Pennies from Heaven. I did show you that, but I don't know if I showed you what I was actually painting it with. But I did use my Pennies from Heaven to do that. It is a patina, and you can get that from IOD as well. Or not IOD, oh my gosh. Well, it's DIY paint, sorry. It's in the DIY paints that you can order. All of my stuff that I am showing you today, I ordered from Sammy over at Unicorn Dust Designs, and from Create Your Own Cozy. I ordered the rub-on transfers from her. So basically, if you guys are not familiar with rub-on transfers, which majority of you are, I'm assuming, you just put your little image down and they give you a stick and you just rub it down and it transfers. It starts to turn clear, and then you just pull back that plastic. I did kind of show you this, but it did kind of get a little out of frame. I zoomed in really far. And then I ended up getting a little bit on my edge that you were seeing there, and I was just kind of peeling that back a little bit. Here I'm just going in and filling in the white spots with that paint that I was using, the Pennies from Heaven. And then here I decided to go over the entire frame with dark wax. This is also an IOD product. The waxes are gorgeous, you guys. And I love how this worked. It kind of tones back some of that coppery gold look, that penny look. And it really makes it look more vintage and more elegant. And I really loved how that turned out. And I did kind of wipe it back a little bit, but it is gorgeous. Turns out absolutely fantastic. And then I added a hanger on the back of it as well, just like I did on the other ones. I just kind of glued a little string to the back of it. This one is not double-sided, but I'm not sure what the heck I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm just getting my string together. I didn't know if I actually even showed you that I did the string. Oh, I added the 2 beads on top. That's what I was doing. I did add 2 beads on top of it just to give it a little bit more detail. And now we're going to get into a giveaway, you guys. Surprise, there's a giveaway for this. So this is everything that comes in the little giveaway. So you get the ornaments, the paper and all that. So 2 squishy ornaments, 6 sun catcher ornaments, Christmas wood ornament, and a bonus mini paper pad, wonder cabin, and then crafting ornament, and happy crafting ornaments. So all of that's included, and then you also get a bonus item from Catherine. She's throwing in these items for you in this giveaway. And how you enter into this giveaway is going to be right here. Watch everybody's collab or the playlist, watch everybody's, and then comment it in it. The links will be in the description box below. Your favorite project, comment on the videos, and then mark on your calendar on November 2nd, and it will be announced in the community tab of who the winner is. All this information will be linked down in my description box below. So if you have any questions, definitely go check out my description box because everything will be linked. Okay, so back to this. did not like this paint. I tried it. It's the Rose Gold by Folkart. I don't know. It was just really watery. Granted, I probably could have done more than one coat on it, but it just was not what I was visioning at all for this. I did not like the color. I did not like how runny it was and how like liquidized it was. It just did not turn out at all. So I give it a thumbs down. It's not something that I would probably buy again. Anyway, so I decided to repaint it, and I went in with Layered Chocolate by DIY, and we are gonna cut out another one of these cute little rub-on transfers. I went in with this little tiny mouse in the teacup. I thought he was just adorable. So I do kind of cut him down to size so he'd fit. And this is also in the Bibelots section, or the molds too, guys. And then I did cut off the bottom of that little teacup so he'd fit in there better. And now we're just going to stick him down. Watch what you do when you do that, because that don't always happen. And sometimes it sticks and then you end up ruining your transfer. I was actually lucky that time when I pulled it up. Anyway, so here I'm just starting to rub down my transfer, and I kind of do what they call riding the wave. So is what you do is you just rub and you kind of lift the plastic up as you go, and it's usually pretty smooth sailing. If something pops up to where it's starting to lift your transfer up, then you just lay it right back down and then rub over it again, and everything turns out great. So I decided now that since we had this layered chocolate, that we needed a little bit of hint of gold around this. So I grab a little bit of this golden rule from DIY, and I am just going around the edges of this just to give it a little bit of a gold pop. And now we're going to add our little hanger on it, just like we have been doing. DIY number 4, and this time I promise it's not IOD. So this one, I think this one came from Dollar General because it was only $1 on it. I've had this in my stash probably for a good couple of years. I couldn't even tell you. But I'm just going to go over it. I do go over it with a couple of coats to cover up that red paint. The red paint was kind of seeping through a little bit, so I'd go in with crinoline from DIY. And now we're going to cut out this beautiful little image from this girl. These I came off of Temu. They are so inexpensive, you guys, and you get a whole pack of them. Definitely worth the money. I am not affiliate and I'm not sponsored in any way. I just really like these images. So definitely go check out Temu and find out some of these beautiful images for your crafting needs. They are gorgeous. Anyway, so here I'm just going to go in with a coat of Mod Podge onto our little tag here. And I don't show all of this, but I do let this dry. And then I will go over it. Well, no, I push it down a little bit, I guess, but I do let it dry. I do kind of probably push it a little bit into it when it was a little tacky yet, and you could kind of see that. But I do grab my little iron here, and I am just going to iron this down. Now this is going to prevent you from getting any wrinkles in your project and stuff. Is going to iron out all of those wrinkles so you are wrinkle free. And then I go around with a little sander. It's actually a finger sander, but it works perfect for this. And now I'm going to go in with a little bit. This is actually a Tim Holtz brand, but it is called Ranger, and it is vintage photo, and it is some dioxide, and I am just going to antique this little girl up a little bit to make her just look a little bit more vintage. And then I decided I was going to go along these edges with some of this Pennies from Heaven. I'm really liking this color for some reason, but I just thought it would really bring out the edges and hide some of that plain, gross plyboard looking wood, I guess is what they have there. And then I had these cute little leaves. I do not even know where I got these, but they're kind of like a velvet feel, and I thought it was very fitting for this DIY. And I just grab a couple of little pip berries from another pick, and I just glued them right down to the top of those little leaves. DIY number 5. Now, this one is a old light bulb. Yes, it is a light bulb, but this one is actually plastic, so I don't feel the need to be scared to put it on my tree for it to fall. I have smart bulbs in my house for our lamp in the living room. We do have an Alexa, so we have that. So that's where this actually came from. It is one that was burnt out, wasn't working anymore, so I decided we were going to use this since it was plastic and I don't have to worry about it falling and breaking. Anyway, I did a good coat of it, and I kind of stippled the coat of crinoline on this. It was crinoline paint. And then I cut out a little tiny tree, as you saw. Those images also came from Temu. And I'm just going around the edge, and I'm just basically Mod Podging it down. This was a little bit more difficult. You're going to have wrinkles in this because you are dealing with the curved edges. So, and then I saw these three little like girls. I think they're angels. They're actually singing out of the hymnals, and I really liked it, so I'm gonna glue that one down on top of it to kind of add to our picture here. This isn't exactly my favorite project. It's probably why it's at the very end. It didn't turn out bad, but the other ones were better. I did see the idea of this on Pinterest, but I did go in with my own kind of spin on it and everything like that. Theirs looked a lot better on Pinterest. So anyway, I do antique that little tree up a little bit because I wanted it to look a little bit more vintage than that stark white, especially with having the little angels up on the top there that were in that dark paper. So I wanted it to maybe look a little bit more textured with the paint, and wanted to give it a little bit more of a snow-covered look. So I am actually taking a little bit more crinoline, and I am taking a little bit of salt wash. Salt wash is a paint additive that you can add to your paint. It's going to be kind of like a baking soda method. The difference is that baking soda is kind of more of a sandy texture when you're putting it on, and the salt wash is going to be more of a concrete texture. This is going to give you more of a harder feel. It's not going to be gritty. This one is going to actually dry hard, and it's going to give you any kind of detail that you are willing to give it. You can add as much of it in there or as little as you want into this paint, and it is going to make it look much better. I did go around the pictures, majority of them, because I wanted it to kind of hide the fact that it was an image. I did go over the spiral thing, the metal part, with some more of that liquid patina, the Pennies from Heaven. And then I did coat that with Mod Podge as well, so it wouldn't peel. And then I added a hanger. I did not show the hanger because I didn't realize I wasn't recording, but you pretty much know how to wrap twine around a light bulb and glue it or whatever. That's pretty much all I did. And now I'm adding picks and from an old pick that I had laying around, just some greenery, to add some more flare up at the top here. I am going to go in with some, these are actually like little red beads that I've had, but I love the coloring on them. And I'm going to just basically be gluing them down and making them look like our little pit berries. And there you guys have it. And the final reveal, you guys. I'm loving those ornaments right there. Those are so pretty. I love the coloring. But let me know down below, guys, which one's your favorite. Make sure that you are hitting the like button and marking that little bell or ringing that little bell to make sure that you guys are getting notified every time I upload a new video, because I got more wonderful content coming towards you guys this coming month. It's going to be a doozy. And we also have great collabs to collab in, so speaking of that, make sure you guys go and check out everybody over in the playlist and register for that giveaway. And I hope you guys all enjoyed this. It was fun, and I will have another collab for you on Sunday, hopefully. But yes, so I hope you guys enjoy this, and I can't wait to see what everybody else made. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. God bless, and you guys all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.